So I don't know if you guys remember me or not, but I still exist. Sorry about that I suck at life and making videos and whatnot, because if you ever thought about being a photo major, don't do it. It's ridiculous. I literally spend 24 hours a day on the weekends in the lab. It's absolutely absurd, and I hate it. So, show and tell before I start this off. Sammy, I know you and Kurt could have been something great because I have a special place in my heart for him too. So in that case, you should look up Charles Peterson. He documented the Seattle music scene, and basically what he did was hang out with Kurt Cobain all day. And how do you say no to his face? Look at that face. I love the guy too. So there's that for you. I also have a huge list of things because it's been like 3 weeks. I apologize profusely, and then some. So, here we go. Kayla, nice canvas. And thanks for reminding me that I need to go ahead and get the 30 Seconds to Mars new album because I love them a lot. We don't have Greek here, unfortunately, but congrats to you. And if you ever want to join some fake Greek, you can come over to the Chi Beta Kappa side, which is the sorority the twins and Mom and we all founded. Basically, it's absolutely ridiculous, and we bake a lot. So, if anybody wants to pledge Chi Beta, go ahead and let me know. Also, one of your comments on Kayla's video, it said that you love something else and you love the Civil War. So, I'm glad to know your true age. You must be a vampire or something because you love the Civil War. Basically, it just made me laugh. I thought it was funny. Emily, if you think spring break is hard, try having spring break, going to class for 3 days, and then having Easter break. I'm going crazy. I go to class on Tuesday, and I'm done for another approximately a week, and it's driving me crazy. Sammy, I love your tattoo. High five for going with your mom, because that's awesome, and I did the same thing. So we should go on a double mother-daughter tattoo excursion for our next ones, because you know as well as I do now that basically you want another one. And so Caleb should get your mom, and then all of us will go. And it'll be a grand old time. It'll be awesome. Also, 16-year-old boy, get you some. Just go ahead, just get you some. Not a big deal. Nicole, your hair is very cute. I like it a lot. So, my spring break, it was absolutely crazy and ridiculous, and I shot like 8 rolls of film, which is a lot, and therefore a lot more time in the lab. So I went from here up to Amarillo for approximately a couple hours, up to Colorado to go to a wedding and to go see the Stanley Hotel, which is where Stephen King stayed when he wrote The Shining, and they filmed part of it there, and it was absolutely beautiful, and I loved it a lot. And then back down to Amarillo for very, very few days, and then back down here to Austin. So basically it felt like I had no spring break at all. I had way, way too much stuff to do. Also, a little fun, I kill technology, in case anyone was wondering. My computer screen is flickering as we speak. It's like connectors are screwed up, so it's not in the right place. It flickers and goes black. And then my hard drive, I have 2 external hard drives. One is golden, and the other one for my digital class went ahead and deleted all the pictures, and my final project is coming up in 2 weeks. So I have to get all the pictures off of one hard drive to another, back onto the computer in the lab. So I'm struggling a little bit over here, but I will do my absolute best to be so much better about videos, because there's no excuse for that, and I apologize, and I will take whatever punishment you throw upon me. I'll do my best. Okay, so I was thinking at work today about who I would have lunch with, and I've decided that today a good trio would be Tom Waits, Betty Page, and Gypsy Rose Lee, because we could come up with some awesomeness. We could rule the world, the 4 of us, and it would be awesome. Spring break, I would probably go somewhere in Europe. No. I would definitely go to Ireland because St. Patrick's Day fell during spring break, so that would have been fun. So I would have definitely gone to Ireland for spring break. My craziest professor. So she's not really crazy. Like, she's straight-laced, awesome. I love her to death. But in my head, like, anytime she talks, she's like gypsy woman and, like, flails her hands around and is wearing scarves, and I don't know why I think of her like that, but every time in my head, she's just, like, crazy and awesome, but I don't know, my photo too here. Characters that y'all guys remind me of. So, Sammy, you definitely remind me of Nancy Botwin. I think you know why, and I think that will make sense to you, because it makes sense to me. Caleb, okay, this is maybe because I've been doing so much research on him, but you're kind of an Allen Ginsberg for me, except maybe not as crazy. He wasn't really crazy, but not as controversial yet in your life. You never know what's going to happen. Emily, I have two for you. Mostly you're Rory Gilmore, which is a high compliment because I love me some Rory Gilmore. But also you're Elizabeth Taylor, because in your videos your eyes are always purple, like Elizabeth Taylor style. It makes me really happy. Kayla, you're just kind of random, but you remind me of Lane Kim from Gilmore Girls as well, because you're like so much music-y and, you know, all these like crazy bands, and I don't know, it's kind of, maybe it's kind of a stretch, but it works in my head. And Nicole, you are absolutely, without a doubt, definitely Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And the new hair is not helping that at all. You just look even more tough and like you could take me out. Except watch out, Kayla, because Kayla, you might be a vampire. So, Nicole, don't go after Kayla, please. I would appreciate that a lot. So, oh, and Emily, I want to hear more about insomnia cookies, because that sounds like something I'd be really, really into. But, I will definitely, truly, absolutely see you all next Saturday. Or you can come down here and slaughter me or something, but that'd be kind of fun. Just everybody come down and make sure Briley makes a video. I'd take the visitors. But have a great week, guys. Survive. Summer is so very close.